chicas malas. This is another one of my monthly favorites videos. I have a lot of things that I want to show in this video. I'm going to be talking about beauty products, lifestyle, health products. You guys know I love natural remedies. And everything that I name on this list is stuff that I've been using for at least a month or so. These are things that I've repurchased. So the first one is this body lotion. It's the Moroccan oil brand. I love this brand. This one is super lightweight. It's made with argan oil and aloe. This soaks into your skin pretty fast, so I like this one. This bottle is almost gone, but I love the Moroccan oil products. I use their hair products, and once I found out that they came out with this lotion, I had to have it. So this is a really good one. This one is a little bit, like it takes about 15 minutes or so for this to soak in. So it's not something that you can just put on and just walk out the door, but this is definitely on the list. The next item on my list is the TheraBreath Anti-Cavity Oral Rinse. So this is what it looks like. They have a pink one and they also have a blue one. I think they're just different flavors, but anytime I had a little bit too much sugar or if I feel like my teeth are getting a little bit sensitive, this says that it helps fight cavities for like 24 hours. So it strengthens your teeth, it strengthens your enamel, and it's supposed to help freshen your breath too. So I usually will have this in my mouth when I'm driving in the car. So instead of oil pulling, you know how you're supposed to do oil pulling for like 10 or 15 minutes? Sometimes I will leave this in my mouth when I'm driving somewhere quick. If I just have to drive 5 minutes or if I just have to drive somewhere down the street, I will actually keep this in my car. And so that way while I'm driving, I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. So I'm getting my cavities removed and I'm also having fresh breath. The next one on the list is this Aloe Facial Cleansing Foam. This is, I think, a K-Beauty product. It's by the brand Holika. I use this whenever I get a facial. Sometimes when I go to High Skin over in Montrose, that's where I get my monthly facials from. I am a member there, by the way. I do recommend that you become a member. Otherwise, you're kind of ripping yourself off if you get facials once a month. But whenever I get my facials there, my skin can get a little bit sensitive because I've done dermaplaning there, I've done like radio frequency there. So it makes my skin feel a little bit tight. And then I'm out in the sun every single day. Like I go running, I go play pickleball. Sometimes I'll play tennis or golf or something. So this aloe vera cleansing foam, it does really well for if my skin is feeling sensitive or if I feel like I broke the barrier of my skin. So you can see that this one is almost gone. Okay, I just got this recently from a brand deal that I did. This brand is called Province Beauty. It's the Pour Amore Clarifying Clay Mask. You guys might have seen me post this on my Instagram because I am an Instagram influencer as well. So this does really well with detoxifying the skin. It has green clay in it. And all you have to do is just apply this to clean, dry skin, and then you just allow the mask to dry. So it kind of pulls out like all of the toxins and impurities in your skin. If you guys have seen some of my makeup tutorials, you can see up close some of my pores. You can see how they get clogged sometimes. So I've been using this about once every few days. And it's very gentle too, so it doesn't really make my skin feel tight. I don't leave it on long enough to where my skin feels super tight, but you should feel a little bit of a pulsating feeling. If your skin does feel tight, all that means is that you have to moisturize after you're done using this. So this is one of my favorites because of the cap. So if you open it, it looks kind of gross right now, but you can squeeze it out of there and just rub it directly on your face. So that's what I like about this. If I'm going on vacation and I want to relax, or if I'm going to the spa and I want to do a face mask, I can just throw this in my purse and bring it with me. The next thing on my list is another Asian beauty brand. This is the Tony Tint. It's called the Delight Tony Tint by Tony Moly. I love that brand. It's a very cheap brand. It's very affordable. This is a lip stain. You guys know that I love lip stains. I just feel like it looks so much more natural. If I want the freckles on my lips to show that day, I will just put on a lip stain and you can still see that it gives me kind of this sun-kissed look, but it's not so pigmented to the point where it's gonna cover up blemishes on your lips. So if you do have like a couple of freckles on your lips or if you have like marks that you wanna cover up, this wouldn't be the product for you. But if you love a natural look or if you do like ombre lips, this is big right here. The next one on my list is Sugar Bear Pro. They used to be called Sugar Bear Hair. I got a PR package from them this month, and I tried out their hair vitamins. So the vitamins, they do have more of a natural taste. They're not super sweet. So if you don't have a sweet tooth, I think those vitamins would be good. But they also have sleep vitamins as well. So I like to rip off just a small piece of the gummy and take it before I go to sleep. My body is very sensitive to sleeping pills. It works kind of like how a muscle relaxer would work for me, but I think these are really good. I like that it's gummy because I can just rip off a small piece of the gummy and just take that. So this is a 1 month supply. It's got about, it only has 1 gram of sugar in it, and it also has vitamin B6 in it. It's got lemon balm, leaf extract, blue passion flower extract, and melatonin. So this is really good if you want some self-care and you're not really into swallowing pills. The next product on my list is Sniff. So when I first started Sniff, I didn't really like it because I was like, why do I have to mix my own perfume? But as I've been using these for the past month or two, and I kind of figured out a way to mix it to where I actually like the scent, now I really like these. I find myself using these when I'm going to the gym. They're small enough to where I can fit them in my wallet, I can fit them in my purse. So if I just want one scent for the day, usually I go for the vanilla scent. They've got a vanilla one, and this all came in a pack. It was about 25 or 30 bucks. They've got a vanilla one, cocoa shimmy, sweet ash, and tart deco. So the sweet ash, that's the one where you have to be very careful with it. That has more of a musky scent. So it's not the most feminine scent. It's more so if you want to have kind of that unisex scent. It reminds me of a lot of the Arab perfumes. But I really like these because you can just do 1 or 2 sprays and the sprays last for a really long time. So it's really good if you just don't want to smell bad and you can't carry a big purse. I don't always carry a big purse when I'm going out. Sometimes I have little miniature purses, so I can't fit my normal perfumes in there. So I've been really liking these. And this is one of my holy grail products right here. This is my laser hair removal device. You guys have seen me using this in some of my videos. This helps me to do my beauty maintenance. I did go and get some professional hair removal, like in my bikini area, on my legs, on my sideburns, my chin. So I got a lot of hair removal, but I don't want to always have to pay to go into the office. So I've been using this about once a week. I just use it on level 1. And it really helps to stop the hair growth. I mean, this has helped my confidence so much. Like, those of you who have a lot of hair on your head, the only bad part about having a lot of hair on your head is that you also have a lot of hair on your body. So I really like this one. This is what it looks like. This is a very important part of my beauty routine. This is a newer product. I just tried this product over the past month or so. This is the Biotin Pro Growth Leave-In Conditioning Spray. My hair loves deep conditioning sprays. I'm not really into the cream conditioners because that just builds up on my hair really bad. So I love products that have a little bit of protein in them. So Biotin, you guys know that I love the Ampro Styling Gel because that also has protein in it. And this, it really does a good job at kind of strengthening my hair. It says that it penetrates hair and scalp to promote healthy hair growth for stronger, fuller, and thicker looking hair. And it fights frizz and flyaways. So this is what I use to refresh my curls in the morning, or like if I'm going swimming and maybe I just want to spray a little bit of this before I go in the pool. I love this right here. So this is what it looks like. I actually got this on sale at the beauty supply. It was only $6.99. So, and I love this spray bottle. A lot of the spray bottles I've used, the bottle part gets stuck and you can't like actually spray out of it. I hate when that happens, but that has not happened with this. Okay, now I'm moving on to the next thing. I think this is my first time sharing a book on here. This is called A Little Bit of Ayurveda or Ayurveda. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this is what the book looks like. I got this from Barnes & Noble. This has a lot of information in it. If you are into like natural remedies, if you want to figure out what diet works best for your body, for whatever reason, Ayurveda works very well on my body. So I've kind of changed my diet around to go along with this, and it has done a great job at like kind of keeping me in shape. I don't have to stress out as much about going to the gym every single day. So this little book, you can get this for about $15 from Barnes & Noble, and I'm sure they have an audiobook version or an online ebook if you want that too. This has been very helpful. for my beauty routine. It talks about the elements and the doshas. Like some people's bodies are naturally more dry than others. Some people's bodies are naturally more hot than others. So it's really interesting. This has been a part of Middle Eastern culture for thousands of years. So if you're into that, definitely check this out. Okay, the next thing on my list is lactate. This is the most random thing ever, but lactate is good for if you are lactose intolerant. Usually around the summertime, that is when I start having a lot of frappuccinos. I start drinking milkshakes more than normal, and my body doesn't react well to dairy. Usually I don't put dairy in my diet. It's very bad for you. It promotes inflammation and stuff. But if I want to be bad, I will go ahead and take some of this, because the Core Power protein shakes that I drink, that actually has dairy in it. So one of the ways you'll know if you're sensitive to dairy is like if it stops you up and you can't go to the bathroom, that's a sign that your body may not know how to really digest dairy. So I take 1 or 2 of these if I'm gonna have like mac and cheese or something that has a lot of milk in it, and it helps my body to process it way better. And it also helps me to not be as bloated. Okay, the next thing on my list is this Insta Dry Sally Hansen nail color. I have about 4 of these. I have this dark blue one. It kind of reminds me of like ocean blue. I'm gonna be going to the beach in a couple of weeks, so I love this color that I've been using, but it dries really fast. So if I just wanna do my toes when I'm in the car, you guys know that's where I skimp. I don't really do my nails that much. I don't do my toes that much at the salon. I'd rather spend my beauty money on like a facial or something. I wanna make sure my face card doesn't decline. Okay, my face, I feel like that's the prettiest part of me. So that's where I wanna invest the most money. So if a part of my beauty routine has to be sacrificed, it's gonna be the nails and the toes. So I really like this because it's cheap. You can get it at like Walmart or Target. I've got about 3 or 4 of these, and it dries instantly. So you're not gonna have that wrinkly nail polish. This one doesn't chip as bad. So this is what it looks like. I got this one. I also have an orange one for if I wanna do like a pumpkin nail design in the fall. I cannot wait until fall, oh my gosh. So this is my pair of earphones. These are like Bluetooth earphones. I have another pair just like this, but I like that you can change out the actual earbuds. I also like the ones that plug into your ears. I don't wear that many over the ear headphones. I am gonna eventually get some Beats again though. I love the rose gold Beats, so I'm gonna eventually get some of those. But for now, I've just been wearing these because I wanna still be able to hear what's going on outside. So I like that I can plug them in. It's not gonna make me extra sweaty. Sometimes the headphones, they make me super sweaty. I broke like, I think 3 or 4 pairs of headphones, but these are the most durable. They last for a long time, and it's difficult for me to lose it because it has this string on it. So I used to have the Beats version of these, and there was no string on it. One of the Beats fell out of my ear. It immediately got lost. And then the next time I came back to that park, I saw that one of the Beats headphones got ran over. So I like that there's this little string in between the 2 of them, so it's much harder to lose. Like if it's falling out of your ear, you're gonna feel it. And then if you put it on, if you kind of put it on like this, if it falls out of your ear, it's just gonna lay on your shoulders kind of like that. So it's much harder to lose these. But those are my monthly favorites. I love talking about this. I can talk about this for hours. Those are my monthly favorites. If there are any other types of videos you guys want me to make, please let me know because I love filming content for you guys. I've seen some of you guys subscribing to my Instagram. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. On my subscribers page on there, I talk more in depth about what it's like to be an Instagram influencer, how I do like different modeling jobs, how I get contracted with brands and stuff. So if you're interested in that, be sure to follow me over on IG. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.